Hi, I'm Francis.
Hi, I'm Guang.
And this is Founders Face to Face.
Today we are here to share with each other what we think tech for good is.
Alright, Guang, let me ask you the first question.
Sure.
How would you define tech for good?
When I think about tech for good, it's two parts. So one is the application of deep technology, and the other flip side of it is how do we apply this technology to social causes.
I concur with that.
Right.
For good part, there are two bottom lines. One is the for profit, the other bottom line is actually impact life.
Right.
It must actually add economic value as well as impact somebody's life.
Right.
And that's how we see tech for good.
Okay, so what is your project about?
My project is called VOOP, stands for Volunteer Optimizer. It's about helping a non-profit to better manage their volunteer resources. Basically, it helps volunteer managers identify volunteer, recruit volunteer, deploy volunteer, and develop volunteer. In short, it's helping them to manage volunteer better. All right.
Okay.
How about your project?
I take care of this project called Smart PFA. We are generally trying to design Google Maps, but for barrier-free access. The map interface is very clean. You go in and you search for the destination that you want. With one button, you get to know how to get from your start point to the end point.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So what inspired you to embark on VOOP?
When we were volunteering, and we are still volunteering by the way, okay,
sure.
You can see that they are using Excel, they're using pen and paper to manage volunteer, and the overhead is very, very high.
Yes.
And from there, I started to think, how can we help them reduce their overhead so that they can focus more of the time and energy on the beneficiaries that they are trying to help?
I see.
What about yourself?
So we had several colleagues in the past who were wheelchair bound, and then we realized that there is a lot of issues for them to get around. When we want to go out on social events, we will have to start looking for barrier-free access routes, and that was a nightmare, to be honest with you. That really inspired us to want to come up with a tool to advise on travel options for barrier-free access users. Yes.
Good motivation.
Right. Thank you.
I will take the next question.
Sure.
What kind of takeaways do you want people to have through this project?
I get to talk to a lot of people who require barrier-free access, and they tell us stories that often break my heart. I recently heard about a story of this gentleman, and he asked me to guess, how long do you think it takes for a barrier-free access user to get an elevator during peak hours? Do you want to make a guess?
Say 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, during rush hour, he tells me the answer is actually 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30 minutes. For every single lift that he comes to, he waits 30 minutes. He budgets 30 minutes. So,
every lift?
Yes, that's right. And the argument is that he tells me during peak hours, nobody cares. Everybody's trying to get to their office on time. So whether you are barrier-free access or not, you wait. I go first.
Okay.
That's right. So that's why we set up this whole platform to prove that barrier-free access users have issues traveling in certain areas. The town planners and the policymakers have to come in and say something about how we can improve that. So I wanted to prove a case with data.
Yeah, I very much agree with you.
Okay.
It's similar for VOOP. The insights and data that is generated will help them make better decisions.
Right.
Currently, everyone is very much grouping in the dark, trying to do their best with whatever limited information they have. And this part I truly agree. Very good insight as well as info. You make available to the right person can make a difference to the sector.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. What is the one thing about your industry that not many people know about?
One thing.
Yes, one thing.
Can I say two things?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, two. One is actually innovation. The other one is actually passion.
Okay.
A lot of people are impressed by the passion demonstrated by people in the social sector in general. But what they are not aware is that the burnout rate is very, very high.
Yes.
Most of the time, people leave their job within a few months because they are working very hard. There's lack of insight, there's lack of technology. People are using brute force to get things done. And after a while, you get burnout. Right?
That's right.
Okay, the second thing is about innovation. In this sector itself, because resource is very constrained, they are very innovative in terms of finding ways around seemingly unsurmountable challenges.
Right.
Yeah. And I think these are the two aspects that if we tap on well, actually I think you can see a breakthrough in terms of solution and helping to address the problem in this sector.
Sure. Okay.
What about yourself?
I think when it comes to, especially with regards to the project, the one thing that I found out personally is that there is really no central authority that looks at issues with barrier-free access. That was also one of the motivations for us to start the project. We know that things are getting better because we are always in talks with some of the agencies, and it also encourages me that they are starting to take this issue very seriously.
Yeah, you always need the spark and the trigger.
That's right.
All right.
Right, great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
All right.